Governo Federal, Governo do Estado do Rio de Janeiro, Secretaria de Estado de Cultura e Economia Criativa do Rio de Janeiro, através da Lei Aldir Blanc, apresenta Fôlego, Programa de Formação e Capacitação para Profissionais da Arte e da Cultura. Stephany, passo a palavra para você. Boa aula a todos e bom dia.
Obrigada, Jessie. Good morning, everyone. How are you? Hope you're okay. Today we are keeping our studies, and now we're talking about artists. Today we're going to study a little bit on how to talk about artists. And next class, we're going to talk about how to mention characteristics of pieces of work. And so today I'm going to show some vocabulary and some words that will relate to next class as well. So it's going to be interesting because we're going to unite a group of nice vocabulary. We're talking about artists and pieces of work. So again, good morning. I hope everyone's fine. So let's start. We are going to start with the revision of last class, so I will share it with you. Don't forget about taking notes, okay? Here it is. Today is March 17th, and last class we talked about online curatorship, and we listened to an audio in which an artist, a curator, was thinking about how it is possible to have online curatorship, but also it's problematic when we think that not everyone has access to internet, etc. But she also mentions that the access to art is general, so it doesn't depend on having internet or not, actually. We talked about facilities, so specific places where you have direct and actions and you use this space for specific purpose. For example, a bar, a shop, and in these places you do specific things. For example, library, where you take some books, where you borrow books. Or maybe a bookstore or a bookshop where you buy books. It's a little different. And so these places are facilities, just like museums and theaters, for example, where you can watch a show. Besides that, we talked about there to be. So there is, there are. Remember that we have I showed you how different it is to use the verb have when you want to talk about possession, so I have something. And when you talk about the existence of something in a particular place or space, we are not going to say have, we're going to say there is or there are. We also talked about giving opinions, and I wrote here as far as I'm concerned, which was a tip for you, but you can also say, I think, in my opinion, that's great, that's very correct. But as far as I'm concerned, as it is here, is higher level English. So it's good to use when you are in academic context, for example. We also talked about directions. We saw some maps and ground plans of museums. And we also talked about offering help, how formal and informal, how you can express yourself in a formal and informal way. So today we're talking about this. We're starting here with this image, and I would really like your participation, saying what you think about these images here. And soon we'll see what it is about the topic of today's lesson. So I don't see you now, but I would like someone to tell me look at these images here. We have 4 images. They are in numbers. And what can you say? What do you see in these images? I would like somebody or more than one person, if possible, to describe these images. And to describe the images, let's remember using there is and there are. So I will talk about number 4, for example. Okay, so there is a huge space where you can see the White House it's far away, and there is a hand in the front of the scene which is flipping the middle finger to the White House. So I would like volunteers to talk about 1, 2, and 3, please.
Good morning. I will try to talk about image number 1. This is a very critic image. All of them are, but in this case, in the picture number 1, we have a text. The women have to be naked to get into a museum, and there are some statistics on the inferior part where the artist use a reproduction of a classical painting to explore the theme of naked female representation on our museums. I think something like that. I'm not sure how to say gravura, so this is the context, general context I can talk about.
Great, Raisa. Thank you very much. Can I have someone else to talk about number 2 or 3, maybe? Iago, Isabela, Letícia, Luísa, Wagner, Cris. Who would like to talk about these images? Nobody? Okay.
Good morning, Stephany.
Morning, Wagner.
I'm sorry, but I'm late. I'm late.
Okay.
Always late. But in the next question, I will be participate.
Okay, thanks. So as Raisa said, in number 1, we have the statistics and numbers talking about naked women in museums. And actually, it's talking about Met. There in the sentence you see, do women have to be naked to get into the Met? Met is the name of a museum from New York. And so here the guerrilla girls, they make some posters, nice posters, criticizing and thinking about the image of women in arts. In number 2, we can see a boy, and we can also see the brand of Nike, and it's going through his chest, this brand of Nike. In number 3, we can see an image on a wall, so maybe it's a graffiti art, and a man, probably the artist, in front of it, and it's written Black Lives Matter, and there's an image of a woman blowing a flower right there. It's a black woman. And so this, Luisa, you want to talk something, say something? Okay, so when we see these images here, do you believe they have something in common? Like Raisa said, number 1 is a criticism. It's questioning the image of women in museums and in art. Do you think that those 4 images, they have something in common, and what is it?
I think activism. I don't know if the word, but I think activism.
Great. Yes. Someone else would like to share? So, yes, Isabella, I totally agree with you. We're talking about activism. And there's an image here where I can show you. This is from Tate's website, and here they have a glossary. So there are many words related to arts that they define. It's good because you can have an idea of the categories related to arts, but sometimes these categories are a little bit problematic. But yeah, it's a nice tool to check what's going on in the arts area. So here we have one art term, which is activist art. And Isabella, can you read the meaning for me here, please? Activist art.
Yes, activist art is a term used to describe art that is grounded in the act of doing and addresses political or social issues.
Thank you. That's it. So it has a relation to political and social issues. And now here is activist, which is the adjective. So it's an art, but it's activist art. Now we have the word, which is the noun, which is activism. Pay attention here to the phonemes. Again, here, can you see the phoneme I'm circling? It's the same one as I mentioned last class, the schwa sound. The schwa sound is the most produced. And so whenever you have a word in English which ends with the letters S and M, you are going to say zum at the end of the word, okay? So activism. That's it. Does anyone have any question? Is it okay? Am I going too fast? No?
It's fine.
Okay. Thanks, Raíssa. Iago, Cris, Luísa. You tell me, okay, guys, whenever...
It's okay.
I'm sorry?
It's okay.
Professora, eu
Oh,
queria pedir licença para falar em português. Eu tenho interagido um pouco com as atividades, porque apesar da leitura e um pouco da compreensão na pronúncia, eu tenho uma dificuldade muito grande em construir frases. A leitura até que vai, mas a construção de frases ainda é uma dificuldade.
então, Iago, rapidinho, eu vou abrir um parêntese aqui, porque hoje eu estou sentindo que a turma está menos participativa. Então, aproveitando a sua fala, Iago, vou voltar rapidinho ali para essa parte aqui. Então, por exemplo, eu pedi, can you describe the images? Sempre aproveito os exemplos que eu coloco na caixa, geralmente é um início de frase para você poder se colocar. Então, como a gente falou do there is e there are na outra aula, que geralmente a gente usa para descrever imagens, é uma boa oportunidade para usar esse vocabulário, por exemplo. Então, nesse caso, você poderia dizer in image 2, então estou falando sobre a imagem 2. In number 2, in image 2, aí você fala there is, que aí você vai começar a dizer o que tem nessa imagem, né? O que você consegue ver nessa imagem. There is a boy, there is the Nike symbol. E aí talvez você não consiga se expressar também, às vezes, com outras coisas, tipo, tá atravessando o peito dele. Mas aí qualquer coisa, fala em português mesmo, porque a gente insere o vocabulário. Assim mesmo como a Raíssa, quando se colocou, falou, não sei como é que fala gravura, né? Não sei se você já procurou, Raíssa, mas é print, e tem engrave também, tem outras palavras para gravura. Enfim, então, assim, às vezes, deixem acho que é uma outra dica também, deixem aqueles dicionários abertos, né? Então, eu vou passar de novo para vocês o Lingui, que eu acho que ele é um bom dicionário para você fazer algumas pesquisas rápidas, às vezes, e ele é um banco de dados, né? Então, ele mostra para você de onde ele tirou aquela informação. Então, ele mostra do português e do inglês. Então, algumas fontes não são tão reliable. Como é que é reliable em português, gente? Não são confiáveis. Thank you, Raíssa. Algumas informações, alguns sites não são tão confiáveis. Então, ele pontua lá, ele coloca uma exclamaçãozinha do lado. Então, você já sabe que não é ali, você fica na dúvida, mas ele dá várias opções de tradução. Assim como tem também o Cambridge Dictionary. Retomando isso aí, a gente falou na primeira aula, né? Vou abaixar um pouco o ritmo também, porque eu acho que eu já comecei disparada hoje, né? E o Word Reference, que é um ótimo dicionário também para ele, se você colocar em português, ele mostra para você o inglês e vice-versa. No Cambridge Dictionary, não. Ele é um dicionário somente em inglês e é uma boa prática para vocês pegarem as palavras totalmente em inglês. E o Lingui, você pode escolher a língua que você quiser. Pode ser do português para o inglês, do inglês para o português, entre outras línguas também. Ele tem variedade de línguas ali. Então, Iago, sinta-se à vontade para se colocar também em português, ok? Eu não espero que vocês já sejam fluentes. Acho que o máximo que vocês conseguirem participar é melhor para vocês, eu acho que para a produção de vocês futura. Então, tentem, se arrisquem. Eu sei que às vezes o dia não está tão bom, a gente não quer se expor tanto, mas quanto mais a gente tentar, melhor. Até aproveitar que estamos em grupo, a gente consegue se ouvir e tudo mais. Aí, voltando lá para como construir uma frase, né? Eu sempre tento, nos slides, botar um exemplo, que é a forma como você pode se posicionar. Então, eu fiz uma pergunta. Do you believe these images have something in common? What? E aí, os exemplos de fala, né? Se não entendeu a frase, aí é uma questão. Tirem dúvidas, tá? Podem falar. Temos aqui o Wagner para explicar para a turma. Wagner é o meu oficial tutor of the class. Então, ele explica assim, sabe? Então, assim, não entendi direito essa pergunta. O que você quis dizer com essa pergunta, Stephany? Não entendi o comando. Então, a gente esclarece. E aí, você vê se você... Yes, I believe that they have something in common. Ou então, você pode comparar as imagens. Differently from image 2. Image 4 shows a middle finger. It's aggressive. I don't know. Tá bom? Só aproveitando aí a deixa do Iago. Obrigada, Iago, por ter se colocado. Isso é importante para a gente poder se comunicar e entender assim, as necessidades. Então, se você se sentir mais à vontade ao longo da aula, please, vou ficar muito feliz de ouvi-lo, ok? So, now we are going to watch just a part of this video here, and it's from Tate Museum. My question is, when you watch this part of the video, do you think these three people here, okay, they can be considered activist artists or not? So, do you understand the question? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So let's watch just a part of this. Just the beginning of the video. And tell me if you think they are activist arts. Just a moment. I want when they talked here. I'm going to repeat. Okay, so can we say, and do you think they can be considered activist artists?
Yes.
Why, Isabella?
Yeah. So
Sorry. I think because of the gender, because of the flag, they because of the group, eles representam, that they represent.
Awesome. Thank you, Isabella. Yes, Wagner, do you have something else to mention?
I'm trying I'm trying to meet the words, but I would say I would talk. I think like just like Isabella talked to us, uh, the the faces and the words that use it, as palavras que eles usaram ali na postura e enfim, né? E, não sei, a estética do vídeo já dá a entender que eles são ativistas.
Nice, Wagner. Thank you very much. Yes, I agree with you. We can say they are activists. In this case, they are questioning, mainly they are questioning gender. So as Sasha Velour, the third artist, the performer and drag queen, Sasha mentions that she's a gender fluid. So Sasha doesn't identify with a gender. And for example, Leo, the boy, the man, he says that he identifies as he, him. So you can say he is a songwriter, he is something, but Sasha is gender fluid, so I would not say she is, because using she is the idea of a woman, so probably I will only say Sasha for in this case. So yes, I believe they are activists. I agree with you. Now, in this video, we're going to watch a little bit more. I want you to tell me, what are they doing in Tate Museum? What do they see there? I will play the video again, just a small part here. And I'm repeating the question. What are they looking in the museum? What are they doing inside the museum? So in that small part of the video, there is a woman talking about something. And can you tell me what is going on there? You don't have to explain what she says, just analyze the context. What's going on?
I don't know, but I think I see one woman talking about other woman, but woman naked, and the form of the woman representing the fight woman, or fight representing other fighters. I think there is.
Good, Chris. Look, they are here in the museum, as you can see, right? And each one of them, Bergdorf, Leo, and Sasha, they chose one painting. So this woman here, as you can see, let me show this other part here. So this is Leo's decision. So he chose Francis Bacon's art. And In this video, this woman here, she explains what's going on. She talks about the artist, the biography of them. So that's mainly it. They're talking about pieces of art and about the artist's biographies. And now, I'm sorry. Let's continue here with some vocabulary, okay, for everybody. So we're talking now about some types of art. Here I have a reference of a website, which is from Tate. Again, you remember the terms. So they explain some terms in English. Here I have images 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the categories, the types of art. So we have assemblage, print, installation, and performance. I want you to take a look at these images and match the numbers to the letters. Do you understand what to do now? Yeah? Okay, 1 minute for you to match. Okay, so let's do everybody together. What is number 1? What type of art is it?
Letter C.
Letter C, number
No,
1.
letter
C?
D. Sorry, letter D.
Perfect. That's it. And number 2?
Installation, number C.
Great. Number 3?
Letter A.
And number 4?
It's a print.
That's it. Number 4 was the question that Thaisa asked at the beginning of the lesson, because it was, you said gravura, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm sorry.
We have...
I said number C. I really said that.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you did it, but that's fine. Okay, so yes, number 1, performance. 2, installation. 3, assemblage. And 4, print. Take a look here at the assemblage image. It's different from collage. Collage is when you cut some pieces of images. It can be using paper or maybe digital collage, and you unite the images. Here in the assemblage, you have objects, and you unite the objects and you create something with these objects, okay? So collage is different from assemblage. And here we have 1, 2, and 3, just 3 more. 30 seconds for you to take a look and match numbers to the letters. Okay, so number 1, Wagner, what do you think it is?
Number 1 is letter C.
Great. Number 2, Isabella, do you know what it is?
Number 2, drawing, B.
Perfect. And number 3, Samara, do you know?
It's a sculpture, letter A.
Perfect. Now I'm going just to repeat the words, and with the microphones off, you can repeat with me the pronunciation, okay? So the first one, sculpture, sculpture. The second one, drawing, drawing. And the last one, painting, painting. That's it. So we have some types of art. But Stephany, today's class, we're talking about artists, not the art they make. It's difficult to talk about artists and not even mention about their pieces of work. So that's why we're also having here today some vocabulary about some types of art. Okay, we have much more things about vocabulary in here. In next class, we will have more vocabulary about this. But for now, we can have this. It's enough to talk about artists. Oops. Okay, look at this text here. Wagner, can you read it for me? Sydney-based artist.
Yeah.
Thank you.
at the beginning, what is his artist known for? By King Light Thriller. Sydney-based artist King Liu is known for her colorful paintings of LGBTQ identified and queer-allied women. Many of her subjects are close friends, pictured against both patterns in a celebration of diversity.
Very good. Thank you very much, Wagner. Now, here the highlighted expression is known for. Can I have a volunteer to translate is known for to Portuguese?
É como se fosse reconhecido por alguma coisa.
That's it. So whenever you're talking about a person and you want to say something very specific about this person that everybody knows about this person, about this artist, you can say someone is known for this. É conhecido ou é conhecida ou é famoso, é famosa. Inclusive, a gente pode mudar o known for e botar o famous. Então, por exemplo, Van Gogh is famous for his Starry Night. Or Van Gogh is known for his painting Starry Night. As duas são possíveis. É claro que a tradução é um pouco diferente, né? Is known for é uma ideia de ser conhecido. Is famous for é famoso por isso, ok? Ou famosa. So that's it. It's a very good expression to talk about an artist. Here, I have some images of 3 artists, Andy Warhol, Yayoi Kusama, and Marcel Duchamp. And I would like volunteers to tell me, do you know what these artists are known for? Pay attention here to how you can express yourself. So, for example, Andy Warhol is known for, do you know something about him, about Yayoi, about Marcel Duchamp? Can I have volunteers to say this sentence? One of the artists.
I only know Andy Warhol, Marcel Duchamp, a little few. Andy Warhol is a painter and visual artist, music producer. More. I'm a fan. Não estou conseguindo traduzir muito bem porque eu.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I can understand you.
Porque eu conheço bastante coisa dele, não sou conhecedor profundo, mas conheço bastante coisa e é muita coisa que ele faz, então tem como ver uma coisa só, né?
He's very famous for many things, but me, Stephany, I would say Andy Warhol is famous for his pop art images. I would say this, but we have many other options because he's known for many other aspects besides his pop art. So we can also say Andy Warhol is known for his cans of soup, right? The Campbell soup can.
It's a pop art, right?
Yeah, it is pop art.
I was trying to remember what he do. No, but I forgot
he creates.
Word, but yeah, what he creates.
Okay,
but
nice.
I think it's a pop art.
That's it. What about Yayoi Kusama? Do you know what she's known for?
Yayoi is is known for her dots, for her balls, and like obsessive art. I think
Awesome. Thank you. Yes, the dots, we can call the dots, I'm going to write on the chat, polka dots. It's when you have those little, but dots is fine, all right? I'm just adding.
Thanks.
And what about Marcel Duchamp? Do you know what he's known for? Do you know? Do you know? You can take a look on the internet, no problem.
I think he is a sculptor. I don't remember, but I think he's sculptor.
That's it. And he has a famous, very famous, I'm going to show you here, piece of art.
Stephany,
Yes, my name.
I want to try.
Please.
Andy Warhol is known for unity art and industrial production.
Thank you very much, Thiago. Great. I'm happy you're participating. Awesome. Now, here, I will show you one of the most famous pieces of art of Marcel Duchamp. Here it is. Can you see it? No? Oops, sorry. So here is one of the most famous pieces of art from Marcel Duchamp. It's the fountain, okay? In Portuguese, we say it's the urinol, okay? The name is fountain in English, okay? So I would say Marcel Duchamp is known for the fountain. It's one of his most famous works of art. So thank you very much, Iago. I'm very, very happy that you also could produce in very good English, by the way. Here, there is a quiz about artists. And you don't have to get everything right. Relax. I'm not testing your knowledge on artists. It's just a game. You have 10 seconds to answer each question. Can you see here? And the faster you answer, the higher you score. You have a score. This is a game. This is a quiz. And what is the quiz about? It's about artists in general. And in this quiz, they are asking questions about what the artist is known for, or maybe who is the artist they're mentioning, and these things. So I will send you the link of this quiz so you can do it now, okay? Just one observation. É possível que peçam um login para vocês entrarem. Se alguém tiver algum problema para acessar, me fala, ok? It's in the link below. You can log in. It's not difficult. I will share the image here. So I have a question here. Which artist invented the ready-made? And you're going to answer the questions, okay? Let's have like 5 minutes, 3 minutes to do it, and we come back. Don't close the quiz, okay? When you finish, keep it opened, please.
Licença, Stephany.
Uhum.
Sim, eu vou falar em português porque, né, a gente está correndo contra o tempo. Eu não consegui entender muito bem, porque assim, apareceu aqui para mim as perguntas em português. Então, assim, eu não entendi. Eu achei que fosse para ler a pergunta em inglês e responder em inglês. Seria isso? Desculpa, pode me explicar?
Yeah, weird. It's in Portuguese. Let's do something. So let's do together. Who is already doing the quiz? Okay, you can pause for a second and we can try to do together these questions. Okay, I'm going to share the image for you. So let me start again. Get out. I don't want you here. Okay. Start quiz. Let me see for you. Jess, eu levantei a mão sem querer, não liga não. Imagina. Let's do together. Okay, guys, take a look here at our image. Todo mundo aí? Vamos fazer o quiz juntos. Todo mundo aí? Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Ok,
So,
deixa eu abrir aqui de novo então. Só um instante.
Tá. Ó, enquanto isso já tá rolando. Which artist invented the ready-made? Alguém?
Marcel Duchamp.
Yeah, perfect. Number 2, let's see. Which artist chopped off his own ear? Does anybody know?
Van Gogh.
Oh, yes, great. Next question. Which artist designed a flying machine? Do you know?
Leonardo da Vinci.
Awesome. Yes. Next question. Which artist died of a drug overdose at age 27?
Basquiat.
Is it? Ah, wow. Which artist invented pointillism?
George Seurat.
Lembra que eu falei do SM, ó? Pointillism. Ai, eu não respondi. Sorry. Which artist's primary medium was the quilt?
I think it's face.
I couldn't. I didn't have time. Okay. Which artist is known for self-portraits? Rembrandt, Vincent van Gogh,
All of this.
Cindy...
All of these.
All of this.
Okay, next question. Which artist made sculptures of writers Victor Hugo and Honoré de Balzac?
Rodin.
Rodin? August Rodin. Okay. Yeah, great. Which artist's photographs were discovered only posthumously?
Vivian Maier.
Maya, let's see. Ooh, awesome. Now, we have the results here with the answers for the questions. Wagner, I'm sorry. You said just a minute, and I was like, no, time, let's play. I hope you could be with us here in the game. So we didn't have time to answer Marcel Duchamp. But here we have the correct answers and some information about each artist. Look here. I was here. Ringgold. Haisa, can you read this sentence for me, please? Is known for
her historic quilts, many of which have a political or social message.
Thank you very much. Now we have here Samara, can you read here from question 7 each of these artists?
Each of these artists is known for many self-portraits. Rembrandt in 17th century, Van Gogh in the 19th century, and Sherman in the 20th century and 21 centuries.
Very good. I also have one more that I remember here. Isabella, can you read this sentence for me, please? American artist
Basquiat, known for his graffiti-like paintings, died of a heroin overdose in 1988.
That's it. Thank you very much. So here in this quiz, which is just a game for us, they're talking about, in some sentences, they mentioned, this is just an example to show you that we can use the expression known for when you're talking about an artist. So we already did it. Don't worry about this. Just one observation about related to pronunciation is known for, okay? The tongue goes to the top of your mouth and it's known, okay? So Van Gogh is known for his Starry Night. All right, now, here we have Leonardo da Vinci's image and talking a little bit about him. Is the size of the letter okay? Can you read it? Or is it too small?
No, it's fine.
Fine. All right. In this image here, which words identify Leonardo da Vinci?
Genius.
Genius, yes. What else?
Drawings.
He makes drawings. It's something that he made as an artist. But related to him, we can say he is a genius. And there's something else here in the beginning of the sentence. The original Renaissance man. Okay?
Can you repeat, please, this word, Renaissance?
Renaissance.
Renaissance. Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Here we have not more Leonardo da Vinci, but Pablo Picasso. And here there is a small text about Pablo Picasso. Which words define, identify Pablo Picasso?
Modern artist. Icon modern artist.
That's it.
Drawings. Line drawings. Because Pablo Picasso is very similar because drawing with lines. Let me see. Cubist. Cubist painting.
He is a cubist artist, that's for sure, yes. In this case, cubist is an adjective to painting, okay? But we can say that Pablo Picasso is a cubist painter for sure. And he is an iconic modern artist as well. Here, I put iconic modern artist as the words that identify Picasso. Here, who was saying it was Krish that talked about the cubist? Yeah. Oh, never mind. So when we say cubist paintings, the paintings are cubist. But yes, we can say Pablo Picasso is a cubist artist as well. Here, there's another artist, which is L.S. Lowry. And which word and what defines Lowry in this text here?
She's English.
From this information, we know that. And she is also one of Britain's best loved artists. Okay? And also, yes, she's British, Samara. And here, in this website, we have many artists. I will show you the website. And in here, they give some definition about the artists. And afterwards, you have the collection of the artist's pieces of work. So here, it's, Samara, can you read for me here? VB?
Phoebe is a contemporary artist living and working in the UK. She creates mixed media and collage pieces inspired by pop and urban art. Themes explore the history behind.
Perfect. So in this case, the word that best defines VB is contemporary, okay? Contemporary artist. And we know what she uses to produce her art. So urban themes and etc. Mixed media as well. Now I have here some words, and here is the link which shows some adjectives for in arts context. So we can say something is abstract. We can say an artist is abstract. We can say an artist is authentic. These adjectives can be used for artists or for the pieces of work. It's fine to talk about them as well. We can say an artist is aggressive. Maybe her or his work is beautiful, it's colorful, it's a contemporary artist. This person creates contemplative paintings, for example. An artist is creative, is daring, divine, exotic, graceful, genius, impressionist, intense, interesting. We can say it's a performance artist. Remember the video from Tate? Sasha Valor, she says she is a performance artist. We can also say that. We can say it's a profound artist that looks for deep meanings in life. Provoking artist, like the one with the finger in the White House, it's provoking. It's Ai Weiwei's piece of work where he flips his middle finger to many monuments. We can say it's a queer artist, just like Sasha Velour and Leo and etc. A unique artist. There's no other one that can be compared to this person. This is a unique artist. And we can say it's a visual artist as well. Okay, so these are some words for you to use whenever you want. And in the link, you can check out for more vocabulary. Now you are going to do what? You're going to choose 2 artists from the website. I will give you the website here, the link, and you will share with the class what you can say about them. You can read the text, no problem. Okay, so here it is, the website. I will send you in a moment. Take a look at the chat. In this website, you are in artists. Choose one, whatever you like. Can be contemporary, can be modern, can be classic, whatever. And there, when you open the artist, you read the text, you can write it down, but you're going to choose 2 artists, okay? Not only 1, 2. And afterwards, we come back here. You have 4 minutes to do it. Okay, 4 minutes, is that fine? After this, we come back and I want volunteers to share information about artists. Okay, do you understand what to do?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, I'm here. So see you in 4 minutes. Okay. Chris, did you choose an artist that you can share with us some information?
Just a minute.
Okay.
I share. I don't know the name. Ron Lawson. And The visual art for me. For me, I think their imagine or picture, I don't know, but for me it's like a visual art minimalist, because have a one house on the center of the picture, and for me the design is minimalist. And the other person, I don't know, I don't know how can I say this, their name, but let me see, Reagan Hell, I don't know. They use art prints, typography. All the prints have types, number types, very little types. So all this picture have a typography.
Great, Chris. Thank you.
It.
Thank you very much. Isabella, would you like to share one of the artists or both of them that you chose? Oops. Raíssa, would you like to share?
Yeah, I choose William Turner and Frida Kahlo. William Turner was born in London in 1775. This is the text of the site. He is considered one of the most important English romantic artists, and I chose the painting called The Fighting Temporary. It's colorful, mysterious, and I really like the rain scene speed too. It's an intense painting. I really like his work. And Frida Kahlo was a Mexican surrealist artist. Her paintings are unique, authentic, provocative, and the self-portrait with monkey and parrot is also really colorful.
Thank you. Now, something that Raíssa said that is very good for us as an example, to start the sentence when you want to say which artist you considered you wanted to look more for. She said, I chose, so it's in the chat here, I chose Frida Kahlo. She is a surrealistic Mexican artist, etc., etc. And Iago, would you like to share one of the artists?
I share about Basquiat. Began as a graphic artist and represented street culture into galleries.
Thank you. Someone else would like to share?
Stephany, sorry, I lost my connection.
Okay, Isabella. I was like, oh my God, Isabella is escaping. She's running away.
Sorry.
It's okay. Would you like to share, Isabella, the one you were searching? Please.
I choose Piet Mondrian art, and he was a founder of the Shiju movement. I see the art of him very colorful. He used primitive colors and very simple lines and forms. And I think it's this.
Thank you. Great. Wagner, would you like to?
I'd like to share about Ray Lichtenstein. I'm glad I'm glad to meet this name Roy Lichtenstein in the website. Um, I, I don't know many things, but Roy Lichtenstein participated in the pop art movement, no? Like Andy Warhol, no? That was said uh, uh, um, uh, in that was said in this class. But Liechtenstein, I like in particular. I like I like about eu gosto da capa de um dos livros do Roy Lichtenstein. Um, tem os desenhos dele, não sei se são todos, mas ele desenha com muitos pontos coloridos e aquilo forma as imagens, então eu gosto muito disso na pop art. Esse lo-fi assim, das imagens da pop art, acho legal.
Awesome. Thank you. I wrote there, capa, cover, okay? If you're talking about capa de livro, you can say a book cover, okay? I like the book cover of etc. Okay? Someone else would like to share? I think everybody's full.
Me.
Please.
Well, I choose Gustav Klimt because I think his art, his art nouveau art, his art nouveau. What is the right way to say
Nouveau.
his art nouveau? Okay. I think his art nouveau is very impressive. I love the kiss, his famous paint, and I choose Van Gogh for his impressive and impressive art. I think he can express his emotion very well. I really like this. And that's
awesome. Thank you, Luisa. Thank you very much. Look here on the chat. As you can see, Raisa said, I chose. It's a good way to start the sentence. I chose. And also Wagner said, I'd like to share. It's also a great way to start a sentence talking about something, sharing with the group. Now, Wagner, can you help me here? Look at the chat. How do you say those words there on the chat?
Painting.
Perfect. That's it, okay? Painting. That's it. Thank you very much, Wagner. Now, let's move on. Thank you, everybody, for participating. We have here some sentences about different artists. So, the first one, Samara, can you read, please?
Yeah. Olivera Parlek is a Serbian artist who transforms everyday items into subversive sculptures. Sorry.
Subversive, but very good pronunciation. Wagner, can you read the second one, please?
Roxana House disrupts the traditional setting by picturing her characters in surreal, strange, and surprising poses.
Thank you. Number three. The third sentence. Can you read, Louisa, please?
Behind Wiley used heroic portrait painting to address the image of a young African-American man. His work challenges media representation of Black masculinity as synonymous with violence.
The next one, Isabella, can you read, please?
Yeah, it says something about the human experience.
Great. And the last one, Iago, could you please?
VB. She creates mixed media and college piece inspired by pop and urban art themes.
Themes. That's it. Pay attention. Look here, we have some words that are highlighted. Do they have something in common? What do they have in common? Transforms, disrupts, uses, says, creates. What do these 5 words have in common?
They're both in third person.
That's it. All of them. All of them are related to he or she, and they are verbs. Okay? All of these words there are verbs. So if I'm talking about myself, I say, using the verb transform, I transform everyday items. Nesse caso, não tem o S. I transform. Mas eu tô tocando, quer falar, tá? I'm talking about Oliveira Parlick. So, she transforms everyday items into da. The second one, Roxana Halls. Eu poderia trocar o Roxana Halls por she. She disrupts the traditional setting. Agora, se eu tô falando sobre mim, I disrupt. Mesma coisa no restante. I use, she or he uses. It says, I say. She creates, I create. Here, I'm going to show you this. It's Grammarly. It's a website that has some tips, some grammar tips. And this one is the simple present. And it's talking about the verb tense and how we are going to use it and how we transform the verb depending. So, depending on the person, the simple present tense is formed by using the root form or by adding s or es to the end. So, for example, transform, I just add the s. She transforms. I use, she uses. So here there's an example. I feel great. Pauline loves pie. So here the verb is love, and we're going to add an S because we're talking about Pauline. There's another example here about habitual actions. Pauline practices the piano every day. So here we are going to add the S again. Ok? Nesse início, nesse site aqui, eu vou passar para vocês lerem depois, para quem quiser ter mais informações. Eles explicam a ideia do simple present, né? A ideia do presente. Então, we use the simple present tense when an action is happening right now or when it happens regularly. Então, quando é algo regular, quando é algo que é do seu hábito, que você faz, que você gosta de fazer. Por exemplo, aqui, I feel great, Pauline loves pie. É uma característica quase da Pauline, a gente sabe que ela loves pie. Se você estuda alguma coisa, é algo que acontece no presente e que é um hábito seu. Eu estudo muito sobre artes, então I study arts, a gente está usando o simple present. Só que quando a gente vai falar sobre he, she ou it, acredito que a grande maioria de vocês já tenha isso muito claro. A gente bota o S no final, ou o ES, dependendo do verb structure. Então, tá aqui, ó. In the simple present, most regular verbs use the root form, except in the third person singular. Então, o write é a root form, né? É a forma da raiz, né, da palavra. Como que ela é? Write. I write, you write. Mas na third person, a gente muda. A gente coloca o S no final. Writes. A palavra writes já acaba com a letra E. Então, você não precisa adicionar um outro E. Agora, por exemplo, quando você tem uma palavra que termina com O, CH, SH, TH, SS, GH, or Z, you are going to add the ES. Aí você bota um Ezinho também antes do S, do S. Por exemplo, I go, he, she, it, goes. Nesse caso, a gente coloca o E ali também, tá bom? Isso tudo se refere ao simple present. Então, vamos voltar lá para presentation. Olivera Parleg is a Serbian artist who transforms. É um hábito. Ela faz isso nas obras de arte dela. Pode ser que ela mude isso, não é uma regra certeira, definitiva para sempre. Mas é algo que ela faz, que é uma característica que é identificável na obra de arte dela. Aqui é a mesma coisa. Roxana Halls disrupts the traditional setting by picturing, etc, etc. Então, nesse caso, a gente está com o simple present. Depois eu ia dar um salto mortal aqui, mas eu não vou, não. Let's continue. Everybody there? Are you okay? Are you alive?
Yes.
Okay. Now, we are going just to do an exercise of listening, and I will give you the activity. What is it? Okay, we already talked about it. Eu não mandei para vocês o link. Let me send you the link of the simple present, the Grammarly explanation. Okay. So here, I wrote, I dance ballet. I study arts. I'm talking about me, I. Então, ó, dance, não tem o Szinho no final. Study, não tem o Szinho no final. Mas se eu tô falando sobre she ou he, she dances ballet and she studies art. Nesse caso aqui, quando a gente tem o Y, a gente corta ele e troca pelo I. Aí adiciona o E e o S, ok? Tem umas variações, assim, por exemplo, stop. Não. Daqui a pouco eu trago uma outra informação, os outros verbos, quando você tem que duplicar a consoante final, enfim, tem algumas variações. But in this case, S and ES are the base form for the simple present, the third person. Okay, now we are going to watch this video and we're going to complete the sentences. And here are the words from the box. I gave you the clue, so it's not a very difficult word to do now. Here, 2:55 is the minute in the video. So you open the video in 2:55 and you're going to listen to this. There is something very da-da-da-da-da-da. So let me show you. Here is the video. 2:55. You put here and you're going to listen. There is something. Yes.
I'm sorry, I have a problem in the internet connection, but I'm back.
Okay.
Can you explain to me, please, about the exercise?
Yes, sure. I will repeat. Okay? Don't worry. So you are going to listen to the video in 2:55. You're going to watch the video in 2:55. Hear this part. So listen, he's going to start. There is something very violent. So here you are going to, I give you the answer. There's something very violent. I gave you the answer for the first one. And you listen the rest and you complete the sentence, okay? I will send you the link of the video so you can watch individually in your computers, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Here it is on the chat. Let's have 1 minute for you to do it. It's very fast. Okay, could you finish it?
The only issue is that I can't understand the 2 seconds words from both phrases.
Really? So let's try and listen to them together. Okay, there's something very violent is the first one. And is everyone there? Can we continue? I know Samara is here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, great. Thank you. Let's listen together and try to complete the sentence. I will show you the answer in a minute. Pay attention. I'm playing. Okay. So, does anybody have, did you listen to the video? I think I didn't share with you.
No, Stephany.
Oh, I was by myself listening to the video. Okay, let me do it again. Okay, so I will show you again the box. Can I have a volunteer to read the first part?
I can read.
Thank you.
Can I start?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. There is something very violent and something very gruesome, but also something innately human about these three figures. I think it's extremely innately human and kind of powerful. I think it says something about the human experience.
Almost. I think it's extremely powerful and kind of unsettling. Here we have some punctuation problems. I will correct it. And then I think it says something about the human experience. Thank you very much, Raissa. Let's listen.
What is gruesome?
I'm sorry?
What is gruesome?
It's something terrible. Okay? It's synonym to terrible.
Oh, okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Now let's listen to the second part, which is the part that Samara also had a problem. So from the beginning here.
There is something very violent.
Okay, violent. That was not a problem because I gave you the answer, by the way. And something very gruesome. Okay, now let's go to the second part. I think it's extremely, and he says, powerful. Okay, powerful and kind of, the last word, unsettling. Okay? Did you think the audio was difficult? The pronunciation of Leo is difficult?
No, my case is I watch the classes in the cell phone, so sometimes I have to switch from the windows to the guides, and I have the risk to lose the image. I can lot something there, but the pronunciation was okay for me.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Actually, I can sometimes show you the video more than giving you by yourself sometimes, just to make it easier. Okay. So the answers are there. And look, which words? We talked about words that define the artists. And now we are going to take a look at some words that defines the some words that define the painting. So here we have Francis Bacon's painting, the one from the video. We see he says it's violent, it's gruesome. What else? Do you remember the other two words? No? Unsettling.
Powerful and unsettling, no?
That's it. So unsettling, it's something that I put here the synonym for disturbing. It disturbs you, it annoys you when it's unsettling, okay? Now, here, we can read the sentence here, Wagner. Can you read for us, please?
Okay, it's scary. It's scary. It's scary and it's gruesome, but we can look away from it. There is something mesmerizing about it.
That's it. Mesmerizing is something that hypnotizes you. It's mesmerizing. You look and you can't stop looking. So he has two opposing ideas. The terrible idea of the image, it's terrible, it's powerful, it's unsettling, it's disturbing, but it's also mesmerizing. So you have to look at it. So here in this small text that Wagner has just read now, what are the words that define the painting? I gave you the answer there. Scary, gruesome, he repeats, and mesmerizing. Okay, so these are the words to describe this painting. Guys, after this part, we are going to change the topic a little bit. And let's have 5 minutes to drink some water and do whatever you need, and then we come back. Okay?
Okay.
5 minutes break. I will
Okay.
see you in 5 minutes. Thanks.
Okay.
Hey, I'm back. Gente, aproveitando aqui, né, o retorno, todos vocês já tinham uma noção do Simple Present? Bem assim, construído? Ou existe dúvida ainda com relação a isso?
Para mim foi tranquilo, já conhecia. Não tenho dificuldade, não.
Ótimo.
Pronto, às vezes só um pouco quando tem os irregulares, né? Aí bate aquela dúvida se eu tenho que. Principalmente em questão de escrita. Mas de pronúncia já tenho mais familiaridade.
Ótimo. Porque, assim, eu não foquei nas negativas, nem nas perguntas, por exemplo, que poderia ser algo também a ser tratado, até porque, pensando que a gente está falando sobre um artista, né, a gente foca muito na forma de falar na afirmativa, né? Nem estavam lá nas frases. She transforms, she uses, sei lá o quê. Mas que bom, Cris, que bom. Obrigada pelo feedback. Acredito que a maioria daqui não tenha problemas, né, com o presente. Tanto que não pausei tanto nele. So let's continue. Are you there? Hoje o pessoal tá mais cansado, né? Yeah? Okay, Samara. Let's go together. Woohoo! We use the present to talk about the artists, but there are some artists that are not alive and that created something in the past, and then they changed the way they communicate in art. So I am going to show you here these sentences. Samara, can you read the first one for me, please? I didn't know.
I didn't know Francis Bacon, was a queer artist.
Thank you. Krish, can you read the second?
Born to an English family in Dublin on 28 October 1909, Francis Bacon was the second of live children of Christina Firth. I still Harris, I don't know, Harris and Edward Bacon, a raced horse trainer and former army officer.
Thank you. And the last one, a volunteer.
Hi, I'm back. I'm sorry, can you explain
I asked a volunteer to read the third sentence here. If you can, please, Raisa, that would be lovely.
Okay, I'll read. Bacon's first post-war solo exhibition included the first of many works inspired by Velázquez's portrait of Pope Innocent X, in or stands, I don't know. In 1650, Galleria Doria Pamphili, Rome, and showed his use of characteristic enclosing frameworks.
Great. So, as I mentioned, thank you, by the way, for reading. We were before talking about the present. And now we are not talking about present verbs anymore. Here, these words highlighted, they have something in common. They are also verbs. But are they in the present or in the past?
Are
In the past.
Perfect. So now we are going to see one more sentence, and it's about Pablo Picasso. Iago, are you there? Can you read?
Yeah. He changed the course of art history with revolutionary innovations that include color and, of course, cubism, which broke the stranglehold of representation, now subjected matter and art, and set the tempo for other a 20th century artists.
Thank you very much. So here the highlighted word again is a verb and it's in the past. So here we have he was, Francis Bacon was, again. The solo exhibition included and showed, and here he, Pablo Picasso, changed. So they are all in the past because they did some things in the past. Let's take a look on how to formulate the simple past. We have the affirmative. So for regular verbs, so we have regular and irregular verbs. For regular verbs, we are going to add the ed to the root form of the verb. So here, play. Look, the ed is here. Played. Type. Typed. Listen. Listened. Push. Pushed. Love. Loved. So all of these verbs, play, type, listen, push, and love, they are regular verbs. So just add the ed to the end of the word. And sometimes the d. So for example, type, it finished, it ends with the word e. So it's just necessary to put the letter d there, and that's fine. Now, for irregular verbs, things get more complicated. The simple past tense of some irregular verbs looks like the root. They are similar. They are the same as the root. Some of the irregular verbs, for example, because these ones are easier. So put in the past is put. Cut, cut. Set, set. Cost, hit. So put, cut, set, cost, and hit, they are verbs that they look exactly the same. Stephany, e aí, como é que eu identifico se está no passado ou não, se é igual o presente e o passado desses cinco verbos que estão aí? Context. Depending on the context of the sentence, of the text, of what the person is telling you, you can identify if it's present or past. Okay, let's move on. Any questions? Se alguém tiver pergunta, gente, please interrupt, okay? Now, for other irregular verbs, so these are the regular verbs, you add the ed, and these are examples of irregular verbs that look the same as the present. Now there are other irregular verbs. For example, the verb to be is an irregular verb, and things change. You have to memorize. For example, see. The past of see is saw. So yesterday I saw two yellow birds at the window, something like that. So build, built, go, went, do, did, rise, rose, and the verb to be in the singular and in the plural. So I am, and he is, she is, we're going to say was. Now the plural for they, you, etc., you're going to say were. So here, I didn't know he was a queer artist. What is the verb here? In the present.
He is.
He is a queer artist. Se a gente trocasse para o presente. I didn't know he is a queer artist. Francis Bacon, aqui é a mesma coisa. Is the second, se a gente trocasse, tá? Só para vocês saberem que é o verb to be. Okay, now, the good news is that verbs in the simple past don't need to agree in number with their subjects. E aí eu acho que vem uma mensagem muito alegre e otimista para todos nós que aprendemos inglês. Diferentemente do português, que a gente tem que concordar em número, no inglês fica a mesma estrutura. Então, Wolfgang polished his medal. É uma pessoa só. Wolfgang polished. Agora, the other winners polished. Então, a gente não precisa variar de acordo com o plural. Porque eu tô falando de várias pessoas, então muda a estrutura, tem um S no final, como é que fica? No português, a gente tem muito mais variações. No inglês, geralmente é assim, você pegou o verbo, botou o ED, tá no passado, pronto, acabou. Você vai usar para todo mundo. Nos regulares, claro. Então, isso é o bom, você não precisa saber várias variações do verbo. Só existe aquela mesmo para o singular ou para o plural, okay? So here, Wolfgang, one person, polished his medal. Now, the other winners, they polished their medals too. There's not a different structure. Now, for other irregular verbs, including the verb to be, the simple past forms are more irregular. In this case, erratic is like irregular. Então, a gente tem mais alguns verbos, né? Eu botei aqui, see, saw, build, go, do, rise, am. Now, I repeated, I'm sorry. The good news, no. Okay. More irregular verbs. Esses são os que a gente já viu. And here are other irregular verbs. Eat, ate, write, wrote, make, made, drink, drank, sit, sat, speak, spoke, sing, sang, cry, cried, sleep, slept, give, gave. I want you to take a look at these words here and try to memorize them for a minute because we're going to play a Kahoot. And in this Kahoot, you have the irregular verbs in the past, okay? So memorize them just for a minute or two, and I will send you the link of the game in a minute.
Stephany.
My name.
Por favor, teria algum macete para pronúncia de vogais de palavras que a gente não conhece?
Iago, tem muitas variações, né? Tem muitas fórmulas, sim, e alguns macetes, sim. O que eu te sugiro é, para quando você pegar a palavra que você não conhece, você colocar num daqueles dicionários que eu mandei para vocês, e daí você consegue ver a estrutura fonética dele, e você consegue ouvir. Os fonemas, eles te dão a dica de que forma que você vai pronunciar. Então, se é o schwa sound, se é um som mais de i, se é um som mais de o. E aí tenta sempre ouvir também. Mas tem algum exemplo específico que você tenha de palavra que você gostaria de pronunciar?
Não, específico não.
Não? Porque se
Agora
tiver
não.
algum, você manda por aqui, porque aí qualquer coisa eu tento contextualizar, tá bom? Raíssa, yes. Do you have a question?
Sim, eu ia comentar, aí eu não sei se você vai falar mais pra frente ou se tem algum dos materiais extras pra eu conferir depois, mas uma das minhas maiores dificuldades quando eu vou falar do passado é os anos. Até quando estava lendo o texto eu me perdi um pouco porque tinha o ano em algarismo romano e não só isso, mas pronunciar anos com 1700 e não sei quanto. Isso às vezes me trava um pouco. E também uma coisa, mas isso não é só o passado, mas especialmente no passado, porque aí a construção da frase muda na cabeça, é usar as preposições at, in, on. E eu sinto ainda mais dificuldade de aplicar essas palavras no passado.
Ah, legal, Raíssa. É até bom você falar isso, porque eu posso tentar para a próxima aula, já que a gente vai falar também sobre obras de arte, inserir as preposições. E aí datando um pouco mais. Aí a gente pode aprofundar melhor nisso. Que tal? Eu adiciono essas informações.
Seria ótimo, seria muito legal. Obrigada.
Tá bom. E aí, com relação aos anos, a gente aprofunda isso melhor depois, mas, por exemplo, aqui, 1779, né, que eu botei no chat. Então, eu cheguei a falar isso em algum momento pro Wagner, acho que foi na primeira aula, talvez, que a gente. Ótimo, Cris. Então é isso. Vamos, semana que vem eu vou adicionar essas informações. A gente tem 4 números, né? Então aí você divide de 2 em 2. Então, o 1779, né? No inglês, eles podem falar o número extenso, né? 1779. Mas você também pode dividir em duas partes. Então, seria 1779. Então, essa é uma forma de falar o ano, por exemplo. Mas a gente pode deixar isso para a semana que vem. E sim, é, é o hábito também, né? A partir do hábito, a gente depois torna um pouco mais fácil a pronúncia de certas coisas, né? Como a própria repetição do ano, os números, etc. Tem vezes que a gente não usa tanto, né? Algumas expressões, algumas palavras. Então, de fato, fica um pouco mais difícil de você acessar. De que forma que eu falo, né? De repente, você tem que, dentro da sua cabeça, virar aquela chave para agora eu vou falar em inglês. Mas tem algumas dicas, sim. A gente pode tentar praticar repetindo bastante para a semana que vem. E as preposições, já está anotado aqui, ok? Now, let's play the Kahoot game. I'm going to send you the Kahoot dot it. Here it is. Where are you? Here's the pin of the game. I'm going to send you. Oops. Can you copy that? Okay, somebody's there. We're missing Wagner. And who else? Yeah, only Wagner, right?
Oi, Stephany. Pedir desculpa de novo, porque coincidentemente a internet deu um problema aqui. Enfim, tive um problema na conexão, mas agora eu voltei.
Okay.
Desculpa.
I'm sending, no problem. Here on the chat, you have the website, the Kahoot game, and the number to get in the game, okay? So we're waiting for you.
Okay.
It's more like a memory game. So once Wagner is still getting in, take the last look at the verbs, memorize them. Wagner, is everything okay? Do you need some help?
I'm still entering the website.
Okay. Okay, nice. So let's start the game. Good luck. To walk. It's a regular verb.
Não tá dando para ver a tela inicial do jogo, só os more irregular verbs.
I'm sorry.
Para mim também não, só apareceu as cores.
Now I'm sharing. Sorry. Bom, only one because it was my mistake, so I'm sorry about that. I'm sharing the image now. Can you see? Walk. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thanks. Sorry about that. So walk is a regular verb. In this case...
Desculpa, Steph, desculpa. Porque aqui para mim tá dando tempo esgotado. Eu atualizei a página, mas aí voltou no tempo esgotado. Eu vou tentar resolver aqui.
No problem. Leave it that way, it's okay. Vê aqui na página que eu tô compartilhando, eu ainda não avancei. Então ele só deu como tempo esgotado. Não tem problema, vai continuar o jogo já já. Eu pausei agora, tá? Mas vê só. Você consegue ver essa tela que eu tô compartilhando? Que tá walk?
Sim, aqui
okay.
no Meet, sim.
Great. So here, walk is a regular verb. And here we only are going to add the ed, walked. Okay, so let's move to the next one. I'm sorry, I hope everyone can see now. Let's go. How could you, Heisen? Okay, start. It's also a regular verb. Started, that's it. It's a regular verb. Next one. That's irregular. Okay, great. 8. Let's move on. Heisa on fire. Then next is right. It's irregular. Wrote, that's it. Next word, make. Also irregular verb. Made. The next one, listen. That's a regular verb. Time's up. Listened. Let's move on to the next. Drink. It's an irregular verb. Drink. The next one. Samara's at the top now. Open. Regular verb, only the ed. Now the next one. Let's continue. Sit. It's an irregular verb. It's an irregular verb. Sat. Samara's right there at the top. Speak. It's irregular. Spoke. Very good. Everyone got it right. Samara's still on fire. Continuing. Irregular verb. Look at this person's face. Oh my god. Sang. Correct. Next one. Cry. It's regular. Cried. Remember, we take off the Y and we put the I. That's correct. Cris. Ooh, we're changing things now. Stop. Regular verb. Double P. Stopped. Next one. Sleep. Irregular verb. Perfect, everyone. Got it right. Give. Irregular verb. Gave. Awesome. Everyone got it. Next one. Samara is on fire. Be. To be or not to be? Oops. Sorry. And the first person. Woohoo! Congrats. Awesome. Let's come back here to the slides. Finishing the game. All right, so it was more like a memory game, just for you to try to memorize those verbs. Remember, the verb to be is irregular, and we say was and were for the verb to be. So, for example, if I'm talking about one person, Frida Kahlo, so Frida was a fantastic artist. Now, if I want to talk about Frida and Francis Bacon, Frida and Francis were fantastic artists, because it's they. I say they are fantastic artists, and in the past they were fantastic. Now, there was one word at the game which was stopped. Here, we double the letter P in this case, because it's usually this structure, stop, T-O-P. It's consonant, vowel, and consonant. In this case, do you get it? T-O-P in stop, consonant, vowel, and consonant. In this case, we are going to double the letter P. That's the difference. Do you have any questions? No? Okay. Now, I have the two sentences here. This is something for you to improve constructing and making some sentences, which are these words here. So, hypersexualized bodies emerge from a modern dystopia, which reflects on the internet era, contemporary culture. Olivera Polic is a Serbian artist who transforms everyday items into subversive sculptures. Which and who are the relative pronouns that we use to connect sentences. So, for example, hypersexualized, I don't have to repeat, in this case, modern dystopia. Imagine if I repeat, hypersexualized bodies emerge from a modern dystopia. Modern dystopia reflects on the internet era, contemporary culture, and taboos. So, just to make your sentence clearer and not to repeat yourself so many times, you are going to use the relative clause. In this case, it's which, because we're talking about modern dystopia. It's something. It's not a person. It's something. You can also say here that reflects on the internet era. Am I going too fast? No, you get it? Okay.
No.
All right. Now, here, Olivera Polic is a Serbian artist. Olivera Polic transforms everyday items into subversive sculptures. So I'm trying not to repeat myself. So I'm going to unite the sentences using that word, who. So Olivera Polic is a Serbian artist. I don't repeat Olivera Polic here, and I use who transforms everyday items into subversive sculptures. Here, which is used for objects, animals, concepts, something that is more abstract, or maybe something that is not human. Who is used for talking about people, okay? That you can use for people or for objects and animals. In this case, is more informal, okay? So which is more used for objects and animals, and who only for people, okay? This is just to guide your speech when you want to make it easier to understand, writing in a better way so people can, you don't need to repeat things so much, so it's better. Now we are going to play a tic-tac-toe. How we're going to do this? We are going to divide in two groups now. We have 6 people here, I think, so we're going to divide in 3 and 3. How do we play this game? Do you know tic-tac-toe? It's jogo da velha. You are going to tell me where you are going to draw the ball or the cross. And for example, Wagner's team is going to play here, the first one. They are the circle. So B, pass. Wagner is the player now. So he is going to create a sentence using the verb to be in the past. If the sentence is correct, I am going to draw the ball here for Wagner, okay? If the sentence is not correct, I don't draw the ball there. And then the other team, we have a volunteer, a leader to answer this next question. For example, the person says, I want to create past. So the person has to invent a sentence using the verb create in the past. Remember, transform, create, and paint, use, they are regular verbs, okay? Be is the only irregular verb. Do you understand how we're going to play this game? Yeah? So we're going to have two teams. One team is going to be Wagner, Samara, and Iago, okay? Team 1. Team 2 is going to be Isabella, Cris, and Raissa. Do we have someone here besides you guys? No, that's it. So, okay, Wagner, Samara, and Iago, team 1. Team 2, Isabella, Cris, and Raissa. Do you understand how to play the game? So we can give it a try. We can try together the first one. Okay? All right. In Wagner's team, who wants to start? Iago, Samara, or Wagner? Quem quer ser a cobaia?
I'm scared.
Let's go, Wagner. You can do it. I know you can do it for your team. Now, you are going to decide which one you want. You start the game. It's tic-tac-toe, jogo da velha. Which box do you want? Vamos chamar de números os boxes? Ou vocês me pontuam pelo verbo? Mas a gente pode chamar de 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So, Wagner, tell me, which one do you want?
Wow.
1? Okay.
3. Be present.
Okay. So, Wagner, you have to invent a sentence that is correct. If it's not correct, I'm not going to draw your ball. Okay? You are the ball. Circle, actually. So, tell us a sentence using the verb to be in the present. You can talk about an artist, you can talk about yourself, you can talk about Frida Kahlo, you decide.
In this class, I learned about English.
You learn about English. Okay. The verb is learn. Vou dar uma chance pro Wagner, porque foi a cobaia. Ok. Let's do it again. Mas a gente vai dar uma chance pro outro time também, ok? Se eles errarem. You have to make a sentence using the verb be. Okay? Not the verb learn. Do you understand?
So sorry. Yeah. I am a student in this class.
Yay! Very good, Wagner. So we have here a circle. Now, in the next team, Isabella, Cris, or Raissa? Who wants to play?
I want transform in present.
Okay, let's do it.
Wagner transforms the game.
Awesome, that's great. So we have here a cross. Let me make a line. Okay, thanks for... Ixi. Now the problem is with me, not the game anymore. Okay, it's terrible, this cross. Okay, let me group so I can use it again. Perfect. Now, from Wagner's group, who's going to play the second round?
I think I can now.
Okay, Samara.
I want the first one.
Say.
So, I was very scared about joining the class, but now I'm feeling very okay to participate.
Very good. I was in the past. Awesome. That's perfect English. Thank you, Samara. Now, from Wagner's group, I'm sorry, not Wagner's group is already done. We had Raissa in the second team. Now we have Cris and Isabella. Who wants to play?
I can play. Picasso uses. Será que eu errei?
No. I just wanted to know the box. Which one is the box?
The second box.
Okay, continue.
Picasso uses the brush to paint art frames.
Very good. That's very correct. Eee! Look at the game, guys. Okay, Iago. Would you like to participate? Please.
Yes.
Yay, awesome. Tell me the number. We have now 4, 5.
Past.
Okay, go ahead.
I used shoes yesterday in my house.
Can you repeat, please?
I used shoes yesterday in my house.
You wore shoes? Shoes? You're saying about your feet?
Feet.
I used shoes. I guess it's correct. You used in the past. You said yesterday, but in this case, it's an expression that we say wear. I wore shoes yesterday. Okay, it's a different verb because it's to wear shoes. Can you create a different sentence using the same verb used in the past? Is it possible? Because in this case, it's a different verb. It's wear, not use. No Google.
I can't.
Go ahead. You can or you can? You can't.
I can't.
Okay. So let's go to the... Thank you very much, Iago. Do you understand the problem with the sentence?
Yes.
Yes, but it was perfect. Okay, but thank you. Now the next team, it's Cris now to play. Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell me, Cris.
The 4th.
Fourth, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay.
I create a monster in my mind.
Perfect. So it's the fifth, right? This one?
Yes.
That's very correct. I created. Yee. Wagner, would you like to play now? Look at the game.
Oh, this game. Oh. Yeah, let me see. Well, on the floor, no, the second, no, down, by down, the second in the mid.
Create.
Yeah, create present. I create a complicated game.
You used to create complicated games? You do it. It's a habit.
To create.
Do you understand?
I use it to create. Oh yeah. I use it to create a complicated game.
But it's the present. I'm sorry, Wagner. I'm sorry. It's the present. Okay, the next team is happy. The next team is going to win. Let's see, Isabella or Raíssa, could you, or Cris as well, can you create the last one? I think it's the last one.
I create fantasy stories.
Aha, very good. Not the circle. So, Raíssa, Cris, and Isabella won. Wagner, só uma observação. Quando você fala assim, I create a difficult game, o create no simple present, ele é usado para algo que você costuma fazer. Por exemplo, a gente disse assim da Frida Kahlo, não me lembro. She transforms the world around. Ela faz isso na obra de arte dela, é algo que você consegue ver nas obras de arte dela. Quando você fala, eu crio um jogo complicado, dá a impressão que você sempre cria um jogo complicado. Mas eu acho que não foi isso que você quis dizer. E também não faria tanto sentido, né? Na frase em inglês ficaria uma coisa um pouco não contextualizada e tudo mais. Talvez tivesse um contexto por trás. Então, por exemplo, a Raíssa agora falou assim, I create fantasy games, fantasy stories. É algo que ela faz. Ela é escritora, então, provavelmente. Então, ela faz fantasy stories, ela sempre faz. Se você quisesse usar o create no passado, você podia ter falado assim, I created a difficult game, a complicated game. Seria perfeito. Tá? Entende? Não é algo usual que você faz sempre, você não repete, isso não é um hábito, ok?
É o cuidado de contextualizar o verbo, né?
Também, isso. E no caso do Iago, o verbo é que teria que ser diferente. O Iago colocou no passado perfeitamente o use, mas quando a gente pensa na expressão calçar um sapato em casa, a gente usa o verbo wear e não use. Aí foi só algo que a gente não deu aqui na sala e tudo mais, ok? Just to finish today's class, I wanted you to make a fast research in groups. Jessie is here. She's going to divide you in 2 different groups. And what you're going to do? Yep. Here. Presenting an artist. You're going to have the trios. Actually, we can maintain Samara, Iago, and Wagner, and the other trio, Raissa, Isabella, and Chris. And what you're going to do in 10 minutes, we can do less a little bit because of the time. We can make a fast research. 5 minutes. You are going to choose an artist and do a research on this person. A small research. What? You are going to list and to write, mention some topics. The nationality, the style of the artist, so it's impressionist, cubist, realistic, etc. A curiosity about this artist and what he or she is known for. The thing is, when you present the artist, you don't tell the name of the artist. You're going to say everything about the artist. So she was a feminist, a Mexican painter. She used to portray women and pain and the desert behind her as a setting. And you don't say the name, and then people are going to try and find out who the artist is. Okay? So, do you understand what to do? In your trios, decide one artist, and you are going to read these observations about the artists. And then you present. Okay? Let's have 1, 2, 3, 4. So, Jessie, never mind. Não, never mind. Agora a gente tá com menos gente, já estamos finalizando a aula, né? Vamos fazer, então, individual. Fala.
Quando você forma os grupos, às vezes aparecem umas mensagens aí, precisa sair e entrar. E aí eu acho que as pessoas estão fazendo isso, saindo e entrando.
Ah, tá, entendi. Tá, thank you. Não sabia. Ih, que loucura. Mas você tá funcionando, né?
Acho que sim. Eu acho que o pessoal tá voltando.
Samara here, Wagner, Iago.
Faltando a Isabela, eu acho.
Isabela, Cris.
Deixa eu.
Mãe, deu errado na formação dos grupos.
Não, não conseguiu? Não foi? Tudo bem, a gente faz individual, no problem.
Faz individual?
Talvez seja melhor, porque se não deu certo, a gente tenta numa outra hora. Talvez para a próxima aula, tá? Né? Agora, o pessoal que caiu, será que caiu de vez? Iago, Samara e Wagner estão vivos, estão aqui. So, Iago, Samara, and Wagner, we are going to do individually, okay? We had some technical problems, so decide one artist that you want to look for and write those information about them. Jessie?
Oi?
Perdão, você falou alguma coisa?
Não falei não. Deixa eu desligar aqui. Desculpa.
Tá. Não, imagina.
A gente teve um problema de conexão do grupo 2, a gente não conseguiu fazer o exercício ainda, que saiu e entrou.
No problem, Raíssa. Tava falando agora com a Jessie. Realmente teve um problema técnico, alguma falha técnica. A gente vai. Não vamos usar as salas agora, vamos fazer individualmente mesmo, tá? Pela hora mesmo e tudo mais. Depois a gente testa, talvez para um próximo momento, no próximo encontro, quem sabe. So it's going to be individual. You are going to research an artist, write down those topics, and then you are going to present the artist. Okay? Do you have any questions about that? No? 5 minutes for you to do it. Do you think it's okay? Yeah? Okay, I'm here. If you have any questions, please let me know. Hey, have you finished?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, awesome. So, Raissa, can you start? And don't say the name of the artist, just tell all the things you have researched, and then people from the group are going to try and find out who it is.
Okay. My artist, he was an Italian painter born in Florence. He was a Renaissance man. His figures are often described as elongated. There are nature and mystery on his paintings, and he is known for the birth of Venus.
Dun, dun, dun. Who is it? Does anybody have any guesses?
Stephany, I don't write the whole text, but pegar a câmera aqui.
Okay, just a minute, Wagner. Did you listen to
I don't.
Did you listen to Raissa's? I'm sorry. Did you listen to Raissa's artist?
I don't.
I think you're.
I don't remember that.
I don't know if my connection is not so good, but we are having time differences. Raissa, I'm going to guess. I don't know if people heard, but is it Botticelli? The Birth of Venus? Is it Botticelli?
Yeah, you're right.
Woohoo! I got it. Wagner, no problem if you haven't written the text, but can you talk about your artist?
Yeah, the artist is one of the dos que eu mais gosto.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, thank you. One of my favorite artists is Florian Schneider, is a German musician. He died in the last year at 73. Well, he is a musician about electronic music, e-music. He is the inventor of techno music. In fact, he was known. He is known. He's still known. But the influence, the large influence in music and modern art in general. Curiosity is that he was a bike lover. He used it to cross some tracks, Tour de France, La Vuelta, Giro de Itália, alguns campeonatos, né, de ciclismo, Tour de France, Volta da Espanha, enfim. Ele era um amante de ciclismo e ele faleceu no ano passado, mas é uma larga influência na música eletrônica e na música no geral.
Nice. You weren't, Wagner. We were supposed to try to identify the artist, but I have to be honest. I wouldn't guess your artist, so that's okay. What's the name? It's Floria Schneider?
Florian Schneider, eu esqueci de dizer que ele foi integrante do Kraftwerk, que é o primeiro grupo de música eletrônica. Então, Kraftwerk é muito mais conhecido que o Florian Schneider em particular, mas ele, enfim, quem gosta de música eletrônica, de vanguarda ou não, sempre ouviu falar dele ou já ouviu algumas coisas dele.
Jesse knows. Ele foi. How do you say ele foi in English? He
was.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe he participated. He was one of the musicians from that band, etc. Okay, just giving you material.
Okay.
Thanks, Wagner. Now who can continue? Cris, Raíssa, Samara, Iago, Isabella is here.
I can.
Don't say the name of the artist, okay? So we can try to identify.
Okay. So he was a Dutch graphic artist known for his innovative way to mix art and mathematics in realistic drawings. His work has a lot of geometry theories, and that makes his image very complex to understand.
Do you know a curiosity about him?
I forgot that part, sorry.
No, it's okay. We know that there is mathematics involved. That's nice. I don't know who he is. Do you know, guys? Wagner, Raíssa, Cris, Iago, do you know?
I have no idea.
Who is it, Samara?
It's Asher.
Of course. Thank you. Awesome. Now...
Desculpa. Eu tô tão lerdo hoje, agora que eu fui lembrar que eu não podia ter falado o nome do
Relax, Wagner, relax. It's okay. The most important is to practice the English. Iago and Cris and Isabella, are you there?
I want to try.
Okay, Iago, let's go.
My artist was born in London and was able to depict nature and is known for the turbulent and atmospheric modes of the sea and the sky.
Is that it? London. He was able to depict nature. He's known for the thermic and atmospheric mode. Do you know what type of art he created, Iago? Was that realistic, surreal? He did paintings. Do you know?
Don't understand.
You don't understand? The type of art. So, for example, here, let me show you back. All the class in 30 seconds. Oops. It's here. So the types of art. Does he create assemblage? Does he create, did he, right? Installations, performances, your artist. What does he make? Sculptures, drawings? What is his paintings? Paintings.
I have a guess.
Say Raíssa.
William Turner.
Yes.
Woohoo! Awesome, Raíssa.
He's
Nice.
one of my favorites. I like that.
Turner. Awesome. Okay, now we have Cris and Isabella. Who would like to be the next?
I can do it the next.
Okay.
My artist, and she was a Brazilian painter. She's known for the Abapuru, and she had a huge exhibition in the mask. I think it's okay for for you to guess.
Do you know any curiosity about her?
Curiosity. Oh my God, I don't know.
That's okay. Do you know who she is, guys?
Tarsila do Amaral.
Is that it, Isabella? That's my guess too.
Yes.
Haha,
Yes.
Bapuru, right? Great,
Yes.
Isabella. Thank you. And the last, right? It's Cris.
Oh, she's Spanish. Your style is pop music. Is known for ni Freud ni to Mama music or Complice ao Rescate novel. And your curiosity is she's living Mexico in this moment. She's half Spanish in Mexico. That's it.
I have no idea who this is. Do you know? Do you have any ideas? Nobody knows it, Cris. Isabella maybe has a guess. Do you know Isabella?
No, I don't know too.
Oh, no. Who is it, Cris?
Chris, can you repeat, Chris, please?
She's from Spain. She's a singer. Your style is pop music. Is known for Ni Freud ni to Mama or Cómplices ao Rescate. That's a novel, soft pop. I don't know. And my curiosity is she's from Mexico. She's from Mexico. She's living in Mexico or Miami sometimes.
Do you know Wagner?
No, I don't know.
No idea. Who is this, Cris? Raíssa has a guess?
No, I have no idea.
You can say, Cris, we don't know.
Her name is Belinda Pellegrin, actress and singer.
Belinda. Awesome. Great. Thank you very much, guys. I loved this. You participated very well. Samara, yes, you want to say something?
Just to confirm, Cris is the girl that has a song called I Can See a Little Light.
Yes.
Yeah, I know her.
See a Little Light or oh my gosh, I don't remember because Spanish. But that's it. See a Little Light, and she was the movie The Cheetah's Girl too. You know the Cheetah's Girl.
I don't know the movie, but when you said the name, I was
know
like,
the movie, Disney Channel.
Yes.
Amazing. She has a great voice. And then I was like, it's that song, and it's old. It's something really old. It's amazing.
Awesome. Nice, Chris. Thank you. Now we know some more artists. Look, when we are talking about someone and we're talking about the art of the person, I say her voice, for example, is beautiful. Okay, or his, if it's for men, his voice, oops, it's on the chat, okay? His voice is beautiful. So when we're talking about the person, something that the person has, I say her and his. When I say your, I'm talking directly to the person. So Wagner, your voice is beautiful. But Iago's voice, his voice is beautiful. And Chris' voice, her voice is beautiful. Okay? But when I talk directly to the person, I say your. Your name is, your voice is, your something. There was something that was in my head that, how do you say, Wagner, look at this word here on the chat. How do you say that word, please?
I always have a doubt about it. Human or human?
Ah.
I don't know. I mark human.
Okay.
But Adele, singer Adele, sing in the song. Human has it. Human. I don't know.
Samara, do you know how to say this word in English?
I'm sorry.
Do you know how to say this word on the chat in English?
Human.
Yeah, that's it. Wagner, you are correct. It's human, okay? We have the H. In Portuguese, we don't pronounce the H. We say humanos. But in English, you do. You say human, okay? Now here, look at this word on the chat again. There's a letter H again. You are going to pronounce the H. So how do you say that? Huge. Okay? Human, huge. Another word, heroic. In English, the H has a sound. In Portuguese, when it starts the word, we don't pronounce the letter H.
Assim, por algum motivo, o huge, hero e tal, estava tranquilo, mas quando tem o U, eu me confundo um pouco. Mas agora foi esclarecido.
Wagner, não foi nem você, eu acho, que falou não, tá? Eu só te peguei de exemplo mesmo para você dizer para a turma como você achava que era. Yes, Chris.
What do you mean huge?
What does it mean? Huge is the size of something. So you have something small, you have something big, and you have something huge. It's extremely big. Do you understand?
Yeah, okay, thanks.
It's the size. Okay, guys, that's it for today. We talked about some artists and how to mention some aspects about them. Next class, we are going to focus on the pieces of art. So, for example, Wagner, you can try and take a look on, what's the name of this? Schneider's production in English, maybe the critics writing, and you can read it. Acho que todos nós aqui a gente pode fazer esse exercício para a próxima aula, de ler alguma crítica desse artista que vocês escolheram, alguma crítica de alguma obra específica deles. Porque aí, na semana que vem, a gente vai focar nas obras. Então, a gente vai falar mais sobre materiais usados, cores, e aí eu vou adicionar também a questão das proposições e das datas, que foi trazida aqui como uma necessidade. Lembrando que a gente tem Google Drive, lá eu vou inserir essa aula de hoje, né? A Jess vai inserir pra gente. E em breve estarão lá as informações também extra do tipo, de um currículo, coisas do tipo. Eu estou selecionando esse material para vocês terem como extra mesmo, tá bom? That's it. Thank you very, very much for coming, for participating. It was a great class. See you next class.
Gente,
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you,
Tchau,
Stephany.
gente. Obrigada.
Thank you.
Bye.
obrigada.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Obrigada, Jessie.